Okay, we're right where we left off before. Which I don't remember what that is. Oh yeah, I'm running power. I'm woefully underpowered here. So I want to lay a bunch of power generating things in order to do that. And I'm tapping this oil specifically for that purpose. And I don't think I want to use this one here because I'm going to want to zigzag around this. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's be all creative here. Go tab. Can we get around this? We can. I just love that. Wow, it actually that actually works. Okay, I'm gonna go for that and see. Might as well, right? That's pretty cool that it actually snapped those to it. I don't know exactly how much of this I'm gonna be able to utilize. But let's see. There we go. It's obviously enough right now. We're nowhere near. Actually, we are. Looks like we're burning more than we're making right now, which is totally fine. So we're somewhere near good on this. And sadly, though, our satisfaction is still less than 100%, which means we need more power. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about that? You know what I didn't do? What I should do here. Let's hit escape. I didn't log on to Twitch to get my chat up, so I have no idea if people are talking to me. Not that anybody probably is, because it's 6:30 in the morning in probably the busiest time zone for people to watch. But hey, what are you gonna do? This is the time I can record. This is the time I'm gonna record. So let me pop my chat out so I don't have to keep this whole thing open. And we'll continue now. Let's resume. Okay. Yeah. So we're doing everything. Apparently, if you do oil into a what do we call it? The X-ray cracking, and then run that through the things to actually burn it. That's actually a little bit more efficient. But for now, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just gonna live with what we got. And I'm not 100% sure these two networks are actually connected, are they? They apparently are, but I don't see where. Oh, there's the connection. I missed that there was this guy right here. Okay, so we're close to 100%, which I'm gonna figure out is okay. We could just do this whole thing over again somewhere else. If I focus on crude oil, somewhere where there's another 3 crude oils near each other, which is kind of nowhere. These aren't too bad. How much crude oil are we doing from these guys? And yeah, because this guy's 3, really only 2 of these is all that's needed. And that's actually what we have anyway, is 2. So yeah, every 2 of these basically fills this up and handles 12 of these. So that's another thing, is we need more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more of these to actually fill this belt up. So there's that, but we also need more. So I'm gonna get 14 total of these. Let's see. There we go. Oh yeah, I've installed the mod that lets you zoom way out, which is nice. So let's get 14 total oil refineries here, which are here. I have 0, so there's 10. 11. We need 3 more. I should probably land. We also could use let's see what else we got on us here. We could use We're fine on belts. We still have 4 extractors, which is good. High strength titanium alloy. We know how to make that now. That's awesome. And got plenty of inserters. We're gonna need more power plants. So let's get some more of those. And let's get these. We have 15 of these. That's one more than we need, which is totally fine. Let's go up here and place these guys. Shift. Oh, that's right. The drag doesn't work. The game. I don't know if it's the game or maybe the interaction with the mod, but definitely something is wrong there. And there's another problem. These guys aren't actually running. None of them. Because this guy is filtered for refined oil. And these guys aren't filtered. Yeah, this guy's filtered for refined oil. This guy's not filtered. No, he's filtered for that. So, okay, so that's it. So, the inbounds were still filtered for refined oil somehow. I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to accept. And not really worry about it. But that's a good sign. That means we can actually probably support twice as many of these things. Which is cool. Yeah, we are already getting a backlog of these things. So I'm gonna keep running these things out here. Let's go ahead and foundation it up a little bit. Someday I'll do something cool with the foundation. Until that day, you're stuck with boring green squares. Well, that's good. That means I probably don't need to make more. Considering I was going on based on the fact that I had half of these. And I can put one more here, except for I need foundation support. So let's do that, and probably that. And we'll let that go for now and see how that works for us. See what our power consumption is here. Oh, we're at 100% satisfaction, which is good. Plenty of room to add more of these. We could also, now that we're on the other side of this thing, we could start doing them the other way too. There's really no reason not to. There's also no reason to cram them in that close to each other. And I guess we'll leave it at that for now. And then we'll come back and see how this is handling itself later. If it's still backed up, I'll add some more. If it's not, we'll take some away. But yeah, we're over 100% satisfaction now. Okay, let's continue what we were doing, which is logistics. More and more logistics. We need. Let's see. Are we out of silicon? No, we got plenty of silicon. We just don't have any processors coming down because we're not sending the silicon out because I'm stupid. There you go. Now when we send the silicon out, these things will actually make processors for us. Yeah, that's just one of those things. You can't always have everything work out because if it did, then it would be boring. We have a massive backlog of yellow, which is awesome. Considering I'm not making any currently, which implies I've got some sort of a production problem here. We're not getting these stupid titanium crystals, which does not surprise me in the least. I wonder if we're out of titanium. That's a pretty likely thing, is being out of titanium. Let's see. The titanium guy is here. Yeah, we're out of it. I think I'm going to make another trip. We're not doing anything at the moment. One more trip with full inventory of titanium is probably a good idea. Looks like I picked up my my box. Yeah, I had a box that I was storing things in as I flew across everywhere. Am I actually using this anymore? I don't think I am, because I'm making these over here. So let's get rid of these. And then put everything in this box. Put another box down. Put everything in them. I am out of burnables here, which is bad. These are not the burnables I want to be using, so I'm not even gonna pretend that it's a good idea to use those. I'm gonna go over here and fill up on probably 8 graphites. And then put half of them in there, and then the other half will be in case I run out later. And let's go to our titanium world, which I believe is the one that's not co-orbiting our gas giant. So that's going to be 4. Post Varda 4. Let's go ahead and set that. Oh, wait. Is it? I actually don't know. Stone, iron, silicon. Now this is silicon, so we want to go to the other post Varda planet. If I could remember how to do this here. Post Varda 1 is where I want to go. There we go. Let's accelerate, and are we leaving? We are leaving. Okay, and we're out of power, so we're just gonna have to chug away at these graphites and get going. I can make hydrogen fuel cells, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Just the way it is. It's going to be a very slow trip here with no power, but what are you going to do other than plan better? But yeah, Post Varda 1 is where it is. In the meantime, let's look at our research here. We got plenty of research to do. We're doing reinforced thrusters so that we can do interstellar logistics, and then we're going to be good for that. The very next thing I want to do is gas giant exploitation, because there's so much fire ice on our gas giant. If you look at our gas giant here, it has a little better than twice as much fire ice as hydrogen, which means we're going to really get a lot of use out of that thing as we go along here. But meanwhile, let's go back to this. So we got that. So we kind of want to rush gas giant exploitation, which we can do, and we're building up slowly the stuff. But we need energy storage, which requires solar. So let's go ahead and finally get this solar going again. That we're not actually going to ever use solar power. It's just required here for this. Then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. And then that's going to be it. And I just remembered, I hate to do it, we're going to cancel solar, which cancels all those. Because I just remembered I haven't done veins utilization for yellow yet. So I want to get that done as quickly as possible, because it's important. Then we can re-queue these things up that I just undid. Queue that, sorry, in-queue that, in-queue that, and in-queue that, and then we will get those things made as quickly as possible after we actually get some interstellar logistics set up. But Icarus flying by the sun here. We are heading here. Post Varda. I was going to look up what Post Varda meant, and I was going to do it while I wasn't recording. But instead, I'm now going to do it while I am recording. I'm very curious what Post Varda is, because I've never heard it as a star name before. It's in Virgo, apparently. Post Varta. Yeah. Let's see. In Virgo. Let's see. Let me look up Post Varta. It's apparently not a common name. Porrima, which is Gamma Virginis. Oh, we are here. Okay. So Gamma Virginis. It's known as Eric. The angle of the Barker. Okay, that's what it translates to, apparently. I'm not gonna say anything. Don't have a strong opinion about that, other than it's a little odd for a name for a star. But what are you gonna do? Last season I was at the Horse is naval, so really I can't complain that much by being at the angle of the Barker. But it is what it is. Okay, we have our titanium. Let's drop back down. Because why head home when I could instead recharge? Yeah, so slow. Walking is so slow when you don't have the upgrades. Wish I had thought about this before I took off. There we go. Okay, back to post-Varda here. Together with these stars above asteroids known as Barker or Al-Awa. Okay. There we go. So, let's rename our system here. Not post-Varda 1. Let's rename the star Angle Barker. And now we are on Angle Barker 1. Yeah, Angle Barker 1. Nice. Okay, so now I'll definitely be able to find this place when we leave the solar system and have to find our way back. It'll be obvious where to go. Speaking of obvious where to go, it is now obvious that we can head home. I'm just going to toss these on the ground. Actually, I'm just going to delete them so we can pick up one more stack of these. Why not? And let's head home here. Let's get ourselves off the planet and acceleratometer ourselves as we go. Okay. So we're working on thrusters. We still got 3 minutes before those. We got a while before this. We have to set up titanium, whatever it is, hardened titanium. I forget the name of it. It's around here somewhere. Where is it? I don't know. Does it really matter? Probably. There it is. No, that's regular titanium. High strength titanium alloy. That's what I need to do. And sadly, it takes more garbage stuff. It takes a ton of sulfuric acid and steel and titanium and turn that into titanium alloy. But we need those to be able to make these logistic stations. So it's what you would call a critical thing to do here. So we need all this titanium in order to make all those titanium things. But yeah, we're going home. We got silicon being made on Angle Barker 4. Really, which should really be named Thor 2, probably. Because home is Thor 1. And kind of wish I'd gone into orbit, but I don't always get to pick what happens when I return to a planet. But as I slowly spread out, I get less and less time where I am far from a recharging station. And actually, here's my temple of recharging here. So I'll just stand here and get myself built up. I'm still at 100% satisfaction, even charging me, which is nice. Quadruple charging. And I could put the titanium in this guy. See, and I went to get titanium, but now that I look at it, I don't actually need titanium. Yeah, I needed silicon. No, I don't even need silicon. So I guess I didn't need titanium, but it's always good to have extra. We are almost out of iron here. That's a thing. that's definitely a thing that we need to worry about. I think, yeah, we're gonna have to tap this more. Do I have miners on me? I don't, because I dumped them all off over here. Let's go ahead and grab boxes. That might be why things are running a little slow, though. Let's see. Miners. Don't have any miners in here. Let's go and just take all these things. I don't have any miners in here either, which implies... Doesn't even imply. It actually says that I have more problems than that. Let's see. This is actually all the stuff I want to keep anyway. I'll keep this titanium on me just because I don't have anywhere better to put it. And come over here and grab some actual miners, wherever they may be. There. And this vein has 910 resources on it. Not very many. So let's actually do this. Get a lot of these. And these guys are kind of a main input, so let's put a couple here, and then I'd like one more. Like basically, these three together are gonna hopefully make one. Reinforced thruster, that's cool. Let's see. Should be able to bring this out. No, I guess I can't. Bring it over here. Oh, I guess I'll go over. I hate that. Oh, it just like eats up a belt when it does that. Okay, so we got that. And these guys, tab up. Down. I said down. You come up here. And let's see. I guess you guys are just kind of helping him out, right? So let's do that. Let's help him out by going there. And then you can just go there. You two. You don't actually have power. So let's correct that problem. And then you guys can just come right into here and just connect right there. It's fine. That'll kind of jumpstart our iron production as we go here. Okay, titanium alloy. We need, for titanium alloy, I could just do F, I guess. Titanium alloy requires titanium, which we have a ton of in our inventory. Of course, steel, which we could obviously get, and it requires sulfuric acid, which is annoying. Sulfuric acid we are making somewhere. I don't remember where because it's been a little while since I've played, but here's our sulfuric acid. So we're really not making that much of it. We do have a backup of it, which is nice. It's heading off this way to go to these things. So there's really no reason. We could probably just stuff it in here. I mean, like I said, this is all temporary until we actually get to... Oh, I'm apparently full of inventory, which is hilarious. I still don't have that set up either. But I'm just trying to decide how many of these we need. And I think we probably need more than what I can fit in here now. And I have this going up and back down, and it doesn't need to, which implies that I can get away with this, and then probably a splitter here. Going off this way, and then we can probably do these things. We can probably do them right here, actually. We can probably get rid of this and this. And when I said that, I didn't realize that I was absolutely wrong about that. And I can't get away with doing that and that. But I can put this guy over here so he's out of the way. And I can get rid of this, and I can't get rid of this. What I definitely need more titanium coming out of this guy. I'll just do that for now. I have this one titanium ore, which is annoying. Okay. Hold on a second. There we go. Where am I? Oh yes, I was doing this. Let's see. We've got smelters we need, and I have some. Okay. And they need the sulfuric acid that's coming out from here. They need the titanium that's coming from here. And I'll just put a smelter here. And then they need steel, which I'm pretty sure is going to be in one of these guys, right? Oh, it's right here. Okay, well that's even more convenient. So let's drop that. And let's say we're going to bring some steel out of here too. And then we're going to bring the sulfuric acid. Very inconveniently placed hole patch, so I'm going to make the executive decision and hide these veins. I think we can get away with just coming straight up to here and calling that good. Now, the smelting of this stuff. What does it take? In a smelter, we need 8 sulfuric acid and 4 of each of those to make 4 titanium. So we want sulfuric acid on the inside, and then nothing else really matters all that much. So let's do it like this for now. Let's see, where did the smelters go? There they are. We'll put a smelter right here, and then the sulfuric acid will come this way. These guys will come this way and this way, and then the titanium alloy will, I guess, go this way as well. And the timings of this stuff is, it takes 12 seconds, and 8 goes into 12 3 out of 4 times? No, 2 out of 3 times. So 6, I believe that means we'll be able to do 4 more? 10? Sure. I have no idea if I did that math right, and I don't care. Let's go ahead and bring that in. Take this out. Bring this in and this in. Plop another one down so we know where to put the power pole. Put 2 of these here. We'll just drag the belts all the way across here. I have no idea how many of these we can support. I don't think 10 is right. And I don't care. But I'm going to put 10 down. So there's our 6. I know it's more than 6. And I know it's less than 12. It's probably 9. But I know that doesn't sound right. Maybe I'll just do 8. We'll see if that does it. Let's see. So we're sucking up sulfuric acid. See, it all depends on how much sulfuric acid we can do. And then I'm just going to put the stuff in a logistic tower here. Now let's bring it down a little bit, just in case I do want to bring it out. And this logistic tower is going to supply titanium alloy via drone, which we don't have any. So let's go get some drones. We do want this station to have power. Probably want to limit the number of drones we can make to 200. I think is fine. And we'll just take 60 of these for now. Because I only really want to put about 5 in this station. And let's make the minimum load 100%. I don't want them wasting fuel going back and forth when they don't need to. We are not backing up on sulfuric acid at all. We're also not getting any steel at all, which is bad. We are requesting 50 of it. So let me bump this up to 500. We've only got 3 drones in here, but we obviously need more. Let's put 7 more in there to get a total of 10. Instantly go out to get more. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and put all 50 of them in here. It's really going to chew through our power. Looks like we can get away with 25. Yeah, that's fine. So as soon as we get more steel... Yeah, we're backing up on sulfuric acid merely because we don't have any steel. And he has 20 steel but no titanium. Oh, we didn't run this line all the way out. Oops. There you go. There's that. And they're very quickly going into their sulfuric acid. We've got steel coming, so we'll see how that runs. And right now, this is just chugging along. So now we need to make thrusters, the heavy thruster kind, whatever these things are. Advanced thrusters. We need titanium alloy and those green things, which I believe are being supplied by none other than the network that we've got going on here. So, where am I going to put these? I guess I could put them up here. Guess I could put them up here. How many of these things do I have? I have 2 of these towers, and I think 2 is probably enough. So let's put these here. We'll put them. We'll actually bring them back over this way. So we'll put a tower here and a tower here. Put a power pole between them. Another one to get power to the whole system. It's gonna really suck. It's gonna drain our power. We're actually doing okay though. That's impressive. I'm color me impressed. We're gonna put 9. I really wanted 10. And I just copied a station. Clear that, clear that. You guys come back. There we go. Okay. Oh, and clear that, and clear that. Okay, let's get 10 in this one too. And now we need to make... Here's what we're making at this station. We're making thrusters. And we're putting them into... logistic vessels, which are going to be another expense here, which we actually don't know how to make yet. So let's start with the thrusters. I do happen to remember the recipe though. It's just like the logistic drones. The vessels take twice as much. Hey, there we go. We've got this one done. So now we can put vessels on here. But the vessels require processors, titanium alloy, and the thrusters take titanium alloy and the green stuff. So that's all we need is. We need titanium alloy, and we'll request, let's just request like 300 of it. And then we require processors, which we're going to just request like 100. And we need those green thingy-majiggers, and we'll just request 100 of those as well. And we're not getting any of those, which implies either that we're out, which is very possible, or we're not supplying anymore. I think that's also very possible. So let's get a couple more of these logistic stations. And head over here where we're making these green guys. And I think this is our entire green guy production over here. Is these 4. Which is never going to be enough. I can't even hand wave that and say, yeah, it's probably fine. I just know for a fact that this is not enough to support anything, including these guys. Yeah, the amount of the green things we're making is supporting like 2 of these factories, and that's just not good enough. And I really don't want to make more of them because this is all going away. The more of these I make, oh, I can't even pick them up. That's hilarious. You know what? Where are we making titanium alloy? This is making titanium. That's right. This guy's getting titanium. We can put more titanium in here. Clear up some inventory space, and then I can hoover up some of this stuff I've been tossing around on the ground. Let's set the gas in here. There we go. Sulfuric acid, titanium, steel. Just get that out of my inventory. I really don't want to have to make more of these, but I don't see another option. I mean, 4 is just not enough, and this is a bad setup anyway. Now, especially now that we have logistics stations, I would love to pave over this ocean, but it's just not going to happen. And I would love to reconfigure this whole area here. That's just not going to happen either. Did I really not make any more of these? Let me just do a quick tour here and see if I was smart enough. Make these things elsewhere now. I was not. Okay, well, we're going to have to claim some more land. We are going to have to claim some more land. I could make these locally for this. They require a ton of iron and electromagnets. Because these just require, well, these require iron and electromagnets. Yeah, it's just iron and electromagnets is all it requires. So from here, if I request iron and electromagnets from here, I don't think we're putting iron in the we are putting iron in the okay, let's go ahead and request 500 iron. And 500 electromagnets. We're not supplying electromagnets into the network. At least no, nobody's going to get electromagnets, so that's definitely not being supplied. So then we can just clear this, and then we'll put. Actually, let's clear electromagnets and put it in here. That way we can supply logistic vessels and the towers. Okay, so I'm just going to delete that. We need to first and foremost get electromagnets delivered. Which probably means we're going to have to crank up our production. We are... Yeah, I mean, we're basically using... As soon as we make them, we're using them. And we're not getting enough from here either. So that means I need to spend more. So we're gonna need a dedicated electromagnet smelter area. 95. But these guys actually aren't in use. So let's just delete that. And I'm gonna dump I could just delete it, but it feels like such a waste. Especially this early in the game when resources are so precious. But yeah, so I'm gonna maybe I'll just smelt the iron locally up here if there is an iron. That's stone. Oh, if that was iron, that'd be perfect. We got coal. There's iron over there. Do I really want to go that far for the iron? I think I do. Oh, there's iron right here. Look at that. There is iron right here. Okay, let's make sure we're not covering these things. Let's put a little bit of foundation around here so we can mine them. And it's kind of funny because we got this iron here, but we're gonna actually smelt this iron into magnets because we're already requesting iron and we're getting it. So we just need magnets and we need copper, and we've got copper coming through here, so we can make magnets. And we're just gonna make 9 of them. I think it's gonna be fine. Let's go ahead and keep up with the facade that soil is infinite. That this is worth doing. I have 297,000 soil, so we're actually pretty good here. So we're going to make sure we get 6 and 6, which that is. Kind of feel like we should grab these too, but I'm not going to bother. And we're just gonna put them right into smelters, and we're gonna make sure we have no smelters on us at all. So let's go back to the base and get them. Eventually, the spaghetti will end. I promise you. But we need these interstellar logistic towers. Interplanetary, whatever you want to call them, I don't know, in order to get that to be a thing that happens. So we need these belts to come right to here. I think we can get away with this, and then this, and then we'll just lay our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Now I said let's lay this belt like this. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get some power to this whole shebang. I'm not even being coy about it. I'm just throwing stuff everywhere I can put it. Oh, you know what? Let's work smarter, not harder. In and out. Oh, and I forgot to put the recipe because I'm stupid. Paste. Okay. So now we're making magnets. And magnets we can sneak up through. And then copper we're gonna bring in from over here to make electromagnets, and we don't need anything but electromagnets. So maybe we should make the electromagnets on this side, or maybe down here. Electromagnets every second. Now this is in a half-size replicator, so it's actually 75% of this. So every second we can make 2. And I think we want to make as many as we can. So that's assuming they were 1-to-1, which they're not. They're going to take 2 of these a second. And I just deleted that like a moron. You're going to take 2 of these a second. These make 2 every 3 seconds. So I can do this in my head. For every 3 of these, we could handle 1 of these if it was a Mark 1 assembler. So that's 3. So I think we can handle maybe 2 assemblers. It's not correct exactly, but it's close to correct. So let's do 3 assemblers. And run the magnets like this, and the copper like this, and the electromagnets like this. And we're going to go magnets, and we're going to go out, and then we're going to go copper. And this is going to make electromagnets. And we'll see how that works. It definitely feels like we could support more than this. And I did really bad math. Yeah, because this is 1 second, not 3. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, who cares? Let's see. How close can we get this? We can actually put this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Another power. Well, yeah, because I'm doing the math all the hard way. This makes the full belt, which is 6 per second. These guys need 2 every second. So yeah, actually, I think it is 3. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I did that. I did this many. We'll see what it looks like here. Okay, we'll delete this, and then we'll run this belt. Okay, so we've got these electromagnets. We're gonna have. Yeah, we're not requesting these anymore. And then we've got iron coming from here, which now that I think about it, should probably be coming from here. Let's go iron. Demand 500 of it. And then just, let's set this to supply. And then, oops, dump this into here. So then we've got electromagnets and iron coming out of here. Stuff out of my inventory. There we go. And then we need to make these green motors, which we already have the setup over here that does it, even though I'm not a big fan. But yeah, it takes electromagnets on one side and iron on the other side, and it spits out these green things. So, and we need room for 2 factories in between. So, let's do this here. We actually don't want the iron coming this way. So we need room for a factory here, and a factory here, and then a factory here, and then a factory here. And then the iron comes this way. This is these kind. This is these kind. I think this is actually this is these, and then we got 2 of these. Gears, motors. That's what it is. And then we've got both of these go in here, along with these, and then we also need these, and then a power pole right here to power the whole thing. Now the problem is, I've got this set up in a horrible way such that there's no place that this guy can send his output out that makes any sense whatsoever. But he is making his stuff, so, you know, we've got that much going for us. I'm actually going to worry about that in a minute. I'm just going to spaghetti it, probably. So, let's keep running this out. What is this, stone over here? I'll probably just pave over that. So we got one of these, which has a thing there, which is annoying. I'm going to delete this belt for a second. Place this guy, delete this belt. One here instead, and then you're going to go out to there. And you are going to be here. You are going to be here. You are going to be here, and you are going to be here. And now this guy should be making gears. Yes, he is. Okay. So he can actually output to this belt, and everybody beyond him can output to that belt. this guy can do something horrific, which is something like this. I can output to here. And then I can go here and then up. Hit tab. Here and then here. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh man. But you wish you were this good at making at making belts. Okay, let's continue this. Yeah, we're gonna pave over this. Boom, and just the ones we need to get over. And we're gonna go boom and boom. In lieu of blueprints, I'm just going to copy these things one at a time. And as long as I make sure the other ones are in before I set them out, then they will paste all their outputs. That guy. Lack of item. Oh, I need some more inserters here. That's fine. I should pick up more belts too. Let's go with sorters, belts. Fine on factories for the time being. Oh, make sure my drones get another load of stuff. You can now get placed here, and another power pole, lack of item. Should have checked. I checked everything else, but I didn't check power. Power poles is one of those things that I probably could have put in a box. I'm not really sad about all the choices I made as far as putting things in boxes, but power poles definitely, I find myself going back for more of them more often. And I think now I can place one more of these. I don't know how many I can support with this setup, but I can place one more in the room I have, so I think I'm gonna just do that. And yeah, and then we'll call that good for now, which means we're gonna cut off here and here, and then he's going this way. So there's our green stuff. We should probably foundation over this, even though I'm not 100% sure it's necessary. I mean, it feels good. It's better than leaving it pristine, that's for sure. But we've got that. So I've forgotten what we're doing. Oh yeah, we're making we're making logistic towers. That's our goal. As soon as I can make logistic towers, I'm gonna be happy. Yeah, we still don't have any processors coming in, which is scary. I'm not gonna make more. I'll go get them and bring them over here if I have to. But we need to make thrusters, and we need to make vessels from those. So let's look at what thrusters take. Advanced thrusters take the titanium alloy and these green things that we made. And thrusters, and then the logistic vessels take the thrusters, processors, and titanium alloy. So we need titanium alloy down both of these. Who's getting the titanium alloy? You are. So you're titanium alloy. And I think we're gonna go crazy like this. And you guys all get titanium alloy. And you all, let's see, you then also need the green stuff, which makes this a terrible place to put this. We'll just run this like this, why not? place this tower now here, and I'm a little worried that it's not going to cover everything. I can place it in here, so yeah, that'll cover everything. That'll be fine. Let's get these belts going, and then these guys now are going to have what they need, and he just needs processors, which obviously we don't have. But then once we get those going, we're going to start making those vessels. And then all we need to do is get the towers going. And I didn't complete this belt. There we go. So then where am I putting processors? Processors are in this tower. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful belt. And actually, we only need them going to here. And we need to put processors in here. And then that's these guys. And they need to go right into a box. Actually, no, they don't need to go right into a box. They need to go right into a logistic tower. Because we're supplying them. And we should probably only supply like 200. And let's just cap this at 100 for now. But now these towers, they need... oh, we need those purple boxes. Do we have room to request purple boxes? We do, because we're not doing this. So let's go ahead and clear this. Say purple boxes. We only want like 100 of these. Let's demand them. Okay, good. We're getting them. So that means we can figure out our logistic towers. Logistic towers require a logistic tower. I know that. They require those logistic towers, so we need to do a little bit more spaghetti here. Would you expect anything less? Unfortunately, I don't know if I want to do that. I might just hand feed these, because these aren't going to be staying here very long. These aren't going to be staying here very long, so I think I'm just gonna hand feed logistic towers into the logistic towers. But then we're going to need titanium alloy, which sadly is over here. But we can make an exception to our rule of... Oh, there's no rule. Never mind. We can run it around this way and insert it into here like that. There's a titanium alloy, and then the purple stuff we can just bring out like this and place here. And then these towers, oh, this is so glorious. I love it so much. These towers, I'm going to come out here and then tap like that and do that. And they're going to come out like this. And we are making them. We're making the towers. The only thing we're missing. Oh wait, we're missing. No, they don't need processors. So the only thing that needs processors is you guys, and we're gonna have to steal them from somebody. And it's not gonna be you. So we need to find out why we're not making any processors. Other than I'm probably only got like 4 factories making. Let's see. We're not making processors because we are out of silicon. That is 100% the reason, and 100% the solution to that is a very sad. We need to go get some, which really sucks because it's like the last logistic thing we need to do is get a load of silicon from the other planet that we're going to be setting up logistic towers on to get silicon from. But that's life. That's the way it works. So let's go ahead and head over here. I think we can probably dump most of this titanium now into this guy. Yeah, that's pretty good. And let's go ahead and get back to our boxes. Did I pick them up? No, I did not. Well, I got a bunch of junk in them already. Let's see. We are almost out of graphite. So let's go ahead and take that. And that's really all I need, though. Because I want as many silicones in my inventory as I can take. And because I'm going to be recharging there, I think I'll only bring these 35 with me. Okay, so Silicon World is also very close. All we need to do is get out into space. Figure out where it is. There we go. Inklebiter. Inklebaker. Inklebarker. I totally remember the name of the star system that I created. We'll go here. We will we'll fill up on silicon. And we will bring it home. And then ideally, this is the last time we have to fly somewhere just to pick stuff up. Here's our silicon. Head-on collision here. Grab that. And let's just delete it. That's not what I want. Put that in my inventory. Put that in my inventory. Now our inventory is absolutely full. Let's go ahead and recharge at our recharging station, and then we'll get going. I assume that we're not making this because we don't have. Actually, I don't know why we're not making this. There's really no reason why we shouldn't be researching. So I need to check that out when we get home. Because the only thing that I know that we don't have is silicon, and we don't use silicon for any of the researches that we're doing. So we'll figure it out. Sure, it's something simple. Okay, the gas giant's over there, so we can assume that our home planet is over there as well. And yeah, interesting. Our home planet is not to be seen. Ah, there it is. I'm gonna make sure I get a decent bit around Thor before I zero in on home, just to make sure we get past it. I've littered 5 things somewhere. Let's just delete them. Yeah, we got into orbit around the gas giant, which is always annoying. Looks like we've made it. Nope, we have not made it away from it yet. There we go. Now we've made it away from it. Let's see. So here's our main home area where there's our stations. Okay, so we're over here. So the titanium, I'm sorry, the silicon station is over here. Right next to the recharging temple. Okay, so let's go ahead and put all the silicon in here. Check out our satisfaction. We're fine currently. We are now making processors again, which is nice. We are recharged again, which is nice. These processors are being made very slowly, but I think, did we maximize the amount of silicon we can use? These guys take 1 silicon a second, so yeah, we can do 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can do 2 more of these, and I think we should. Lack of item, that's right. Left all my stuff over here. Let's go ahead and pick up all my stuff again. All the stuff I want. I'm going to be bad at leaving stuff I don't want here. That, and this is a whole bunch of stuff I don't want, so I'll just leave it there. We'll clean that up later. Okay, so for this to work, we need this. What is this? This is processors. We need these guys to come out, collide with other objects. I hate that. It doesn't collide when I do it from this way. Why does it collide from when I do it from the other way? Because the game hates me. I don't know which direction this belt is going. It looks like it's going this way. So we can do this. And we'll fix that in a minute. So we got to have this guy here. This guy here. And this guy on some foundation here. Looks like I might have over-exuberated myself here. Because I think it's actually it's a slightly more complicated set of assemblages than I first realized. I'm just going to delete these because I'm pretty sure I have them all. I think that this is one entire block of stuff. So that's just the way it is. I'm probably going to need a little bit more foundation here. And then I just need to copy these one by one. Gotta wait for the thing to get built. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the last one. Once this one gets placed, then I can trim these. And probably should power it. I mean, it seems like the right thing to do. Gotta be here, and we'll just put one here. And then we gotta loop this copper back around. We'll just bring it to here. Let's go up, hit tab, and snap it. Yeah, because remember, I'm doing all these timings based on level 1 speed, which is not correct. These are 0.75 speed, so I can probably support that number of assemblers with this amount of silicon coming down. I don't know about copper, but that amount of silicon's fine. Yeah, especially when considering this is the amount of copper we have. I think we need to tap another copper mine thing. Let's go ahead and do that. What do we got for miners? None. None miners. So hard. The life of a video gamer. Okay, do I have miners over here that I just ignored? I do. Might as well grab this wind turbine too. I feel a little bad that he doesn't get to play with his friends. Let's go right there. Okay, we need, that's pretty good coverage there. The two of these together should be enough to cover this, and raise this up so I can get under it. I want to make sure this side loads onto this here. So that this vein gets depleted as quickly as possible. He's only doing one of these. I think I'm gonna bring him a little forward and turn him a little bit just so he gets all three. There's no reason why all three of these guys shouldn't be doing all three veins. Well, him, he probably can't. So both of these guys are doing all three. He's doing those two, which is fine. And then these guys are side loading on just so we keep all three of these guys going. Okay, how are the processors doing? They're processing. Put the rest of the silicone in here, which is nice. And ideally, we are now making the logistic stations. Well, we have 16 of them in here, which is fantastic. We have none of these. We have none of those. So we haven't yet gotten any processors here, but 44 are on their way, which is 44 more than we had before. But that means we have logistic stations, which is awesome. So we need to basically set up two things. We need to set up a smelting world that is going to basically become the smelting world. It's going to smelt all of our things, and then we need to set up a component world which is going to have all of our components. So we're going to do that very, very quickly here. Yeah, I need to off-world smelting. Is what I need to basically. That's why I didn't want to advance the smelting too much. So we are going to, as soon as we get a couple logistic vessels, because I want the vessels to leave the smelting plant. As soon as we get a couple of those, we're going to replace this with those. So all that mining I just set up here is useless. But I'm going to set up a interstellar tower around here somewhere, wherever it'll fit. And super. And we're gonna set this up to essentially, there we go. We're gonna set this up to remote demand iron. Not iron. Iron, copper, and magnets. And that's gonna get the iron, copper, and magnets from here. And it's going to remote demand all three of these things. And it's going to need to be powered. And it's going to really drain our resources, probably. Yeah, we're down to 80%. But when he gets charged up, we should be fine after that. He's going to remote demand those things. Let's check and see if we've got any vessels, because we need to put 10 vessels in here. We have none so far, so there's something wrong. He has no thrusters because I never set the thrusters to put into here. That would have been smart. Now he's making his vessels. So as soon as he gets some vessels in him, we can put him in that station and then go and start working on our smelting. And the smelting world is going to require a bunch of miners and a bunch of smelters and a bunch of belts, a decent amount of inserters, sorters. Bunch of belts, of which that's probably enough. A bunch of power poles, some long distance power poles, and that's basically it. Oh, and some power generation. We're gonna have to figure out how to generate power on every planet we go to. We're gonna have to figure out what the best solution is for that planet. Generally, we already have a bunch of power up there. That I just realized because I'm mining silicon up there. But what are you gonna do? We have 4 logistic vessels, which I think is fine. It's not anywhere near the amount that I need to get this to work. But we're going to put them in here, and we are going to call that good. And we are going to then go to our smelting world, which is going to be... I hadn't really decided yet, but I think it's going to be Engelbarker 4. Which we can now rename to Smeltopia. as soon as we decide where to do it. Where's our... Is this our... yeah, this is our place, right? This is where we're making power. And if we look at the map, we have this huge section right here where there's nothing. So we're going to do it here. We're gonna try to be a little logistic about it. Oh, look at that! I have it set to accept my clicks in map mode. So yeah, we have basically this entire section of the planet where there's just this stone vein. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna actually click. Let's go here. See where that is. We're gonna drop a tower here, and I have an idea, and I don't know if it's good. Which is all the best ideas are ones you don't know if they're good or not. And that idea is to put the logistic tower here, ish, because I'm gonna want to mine the silicon eventually. Gonna put the logistic tower here, and what we're gonna do is we are going to supply iron from here, and we are going to request local demand and remote demand. We are going to request iron ore, and then local supply to remote supply is iron ingots. And then luckily the power thing is right here, so it's not going to be that hard to get power to this guy. We're in a bit of a bind for power poles, so I'm being a little stingy here. Actually, here I can do this. And then I'm going to run the smelters this way. And there's method to my madness, but it's not all that obvious at the moment. And I need to come down a little bit, and then we're going to go... We need 6 smelters here. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to have a line of iron coming down. Iron ore. A line of iron ingots coming out. A line of iron ore going down. And a line of iron ingots coming out. Something along those lines. And I don't have enough smelters to actually do it, because I forgot to get more. But we'll do this many for now. And then we're going to put a power pole here and a power pole here. And a power pole here. And I already don't like this, so we're going to get these, and we're gonna have this come out. And this one come back. So we got the 2 on the inside coming back. And then I'm going to come out here. 1, 2, 3. Already changed my mind. Come up from the back. Come around. And go to here. And you are going to come around like this and go to, whoops, go to here. You are going to come around like this and go to here, and then you are going to come out like this and go to there. I could probably put these over here, but this is what I'm going to do for now. And these guys are going to... These guys are going to pull in iron and send out iron. Pull in iron and send out iron. There we go. There's only one missing on the outside. And then I need to set these up. He's going to send out iron ore. These guys are both taking in, so they don't care. This guy's going to send out iron ore. Oh, and that's right, there is iron ore actually coming out of these guys. We need to set this power pole up. He doesn't need power because, well, you know what? He's going to need power. Let's see if I can get power to him and connect those. I can, which is awesome. Do we not have any connection? We have connection, but I think, yeah, we've run out of power because I probably drained the system trying to charge this thing. It's also possible that we've run out of coal to mine, but no, we have not. We just overextended ourselves, and now we're paying the price. So let's pull all the coal out of him, put it into him. Yeah, see, he's burning coal and not powering anything. That's crazy. That is kind of crazy. So let's cut the cord here. Let's delete that. Let's try to kickstart this and get it going again. This is why I brought more power stations, though. So let's go ahead and... There we go. That's all it needed. Was that. Okay. And then let's do some more power here, though. Power these two guys. Then we're gonna send. Oh, why do you always cut that off? One, two. 4. And I don't know how many of these we can support, but I got 3 more, so I'm gonna just put 1, 2, and 3. And we'll just stuff coal with that guy. Okay, so now we have a ton of overabundance here, so we should be able to place this wireless power tower back down, and wherever it is it goes, that it actually does something. And it will now run, and these will charge up. And we're charging this guy up. Our satisfaction just dropped instantly to 60%. So I think I'm gonna pull the charging speed of this thing down, because we want to make sure we don't overtax the system. That would be bad. Let's go ahead and make sure these are iron. Paste them, and we're actually doing iron now, which is fine. That's what we want. But now we need to actually mine some iron and get it here. So let's go ahead and highlight our iron mines around this area, and the closest ones are way down here, which is kind of annoying, but it's what you get. So let's go down there, and that means we're going to need more stretch on our wireless power towers here. Come on, show me there it is. You know what? I have enough of these. I think I'm just gonna use them, because they're actually a little more precious. The other ones are more precious right now than they are. The smaller ones, because they're the ones that I use to actually power things. So if I run out of those, I'll be angry. But I'm going to use a little tower here, which I don't have one of, so I guess I'm instead going to use one of these big towers. I'll put it right here so I get the soil for it. And then we're gonna put one of these guys right. You know what? I'm not gonna power it now that I think about it. Not gonna power it. I'm just gonna power the miners, and I'll let that one tower send its guys out to do that. So we want as many miners as we can have on this thing, because we want to fill this thing up as quickly as is reasonable. And I think that's a fine number right there. And we'll see if we can power them all with a single tower. It looks like we can. We can put this guy right here. Apparently this doesn't reach him, which is annoying. So we'll just do this. This level. I will never get sick of doing it. Okay, let's go do this, and then you can go to here. And you can go to here. Oh, and then you need to supply iron. And you know what we don't have? What we forgot to bring with us was the local vessels. So I'm going to kind of do this part manually, just for the fun of it. I'm just going to let this build up to a couple hundred here. And can I get to... I can see that other tower from here. Oh, I can't do it. Let's test this. Does this work in map mode now? It does, which is awesome. So now I can manually be a logistic drone and copy the stuff around on the thing. And it's coming out here. It's getting turned into iron ore. And that iron ore is getting placed in this station to be sent back home. I did not put vessels in him. And I don't see vessels anywhere. Did I forget to bring vessels with me? I think I did. Or did I put them in the other one? That's right. I put them in the other one. So the other one the other station can come and get this iron ore when it is delivered. I don't know if I actually requested it though. Vessels though, they can hold 200. So as soon as we get to 200, we'll see if this turns orange or blue or whatever it is, to see if somebody's coming to get it. It is. It's orange. That means we're getting our first logistic delivery happening. Interplanetary, moonanary. There's our logistic vessel, heading to do that, and we're going home to see what he did, and we can now see the logistic station, which is fantastic. But here at this logistic station, we are going to get a delivery of iron ore. And that iron ore is going to come through here. And now, if we had the automated station deliveries on the other planet, we would be able to take care of it. We would be able to take out the iron station here, which is what we're going to do next. The first step of this is to replace these smelters so that we don't have many more, and then we're going to slowly replace everything else one by one. But I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I've been playing for 7 hours. Look at that, exactly 7 hours. And I just got my first logistic delivery, so that's pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I am Superfluous J, and next time we are going to we're going to start ripping up the homeworld. And oh, look at all these people coming for iron. That's pretty awesome. I'm Superfluous J, and as I said, and I will, as always, talk at you later.